Setting up the gold board is one, because once we have set up the gold board, the main smugglers, they know themselves. They are Ghanaians, but they are, majority of them are foreigners. Now, no foreigner will be given a license to go and buy gold. So hitherto, foreigners have a license from PMMC and the ministry. They are buying the gold to smuggle, but when you cut them, they say, hey, we have a license. Now, no Indian, no Chinese, no foreigner will be given a license by the gold board. We are sanitizing.
So all existing licenses will be revoked.
If you're a foreigner and you want gold, you apply to the gold board. But now you're going to see in this bill special powers given the gold board.
Such as?
Such as the right to appoint inspectors, gold board inspectors, who have the same powers as police officers, who have powers to come to your office if they are under reasonable suspicion that you are dealing in gold illegally. They can search, they can ask for documents, and if they have cause to believe that you are engaged in illegal gold trading or smuggling, they can seize your gold, they can impound, they can confiscate.
They can seize, impound, confiscate. And it seems as though the powers assigned to Gold Board appear to be working. Hi everyone, welcome to Ghana Observer. Earlier today, this news broke out that 3 Indian nationals had been arrested in Kumasi for their involvement in gold smuggling. And I wanted to share the City News article that explains what happened. So here goes. By the way, it's raining, so that's the sound you hear in the background. Personally, I find it soothing, but I apologize if it's distracting. 3 suspected gold smugglers have been arrested by the Gold Board Security Task Force. The suspects, Gautam Khatriya, 35, and apparently is the ringleader, Miraj Savage, 22, and Manash Damani, 42, all Indian nationals, are said to be involved in gold trading activities in Kumasi and Accra under the company name Unique MM or Unique MM, allegedly owned by one Musa Salifu. He's the Ghanaian, the gullible Ghanaian and patriotic Ghanaian who got involved in this. They were picked up at a private residence near Atinga Junction in Kumasi, which had been converted into an illegal gold trading center. Their arrest followed a tip-off from a patriotic whistleblower who reported that the suspects were purchasing gold at black market rates for the purpose of smuggling. Following their arrest, the suspects were arraigned before the Achimota Circuit Court on Monday, April 28th, which was just yesterday, where they were remanded into custody for 2 weeks. Addressing a press conference in Accra on Tuesday, April 29th, which is today, Chief Superintendent Osman Al-Hassan, Director of Investigations at National Security, revealed that a significant quantity of evidence was retrieved during the operation. This included 1.9 million Ghana cedis, 4,500 Indian rupees, which is the Indian currency, 4,363 kilograms of gold, 2 counting machines to count the ill-gotten gains, a CCTV recorder, and an Indian passport. For them to escape when such a thing happened, apparently. I tell ya. According to him, preliminary investigations have established that none of the suspects possess a valid license to buy or trade gold in Ghana. In addition, and this is one of the most important paragraphs of the whole article. In addition, the 3 individuals who have reportedly operated in Ghana's gold sector for over a decade. This has been going on for 10 years. Where were the regulators of this sector? Where? More people than this Musa Salifu knew about this. Some higher ups must have known what was going on, probably getting some payback to cover up what was going on. So they've been doing this for over a decade and have failed to provide any evidence of a residence permit, work permit, or tax payment records. For 10 years, they were getting away with making money in Ghana and not reinvesting the money. The video that I put out yesterday, when the Interior Minister mentioned that about 8,000 Indians have work permits, I mentioned in that video that Some of them are definitely illegal in Ghana. And this article confirms that notion. Further revelations indicated that Musa Salifu, the listed Ghanaian shareholder of Unique M or MM, is only a front of Gutam Katria, who is said to be the true beneficial owner and controller of the company. Yep, gullible Ghanaian using his face as front for illegal activity. I was looking for a picture of him. I don't know why these three had their pictures all over the place, but where's the Ghanaian person's face? His face should have been up here too. He's just as complicit in this whole mess. The article continues. Chief Superintendent Al Hassan warned both locals, Ghanaians, and foreigners against flouting the Ghana Gold Board Act and other laws governing the country's gold trade. The suspects will remain in custody of the National Intelligence Bureau, NIB, until they reappear before the court on May 12, 2025. Meanwhile, the Gold Board has reiterated its earlier directive that all foreigners in the gold trading sector must exit the market by April 30th, 2025, which is tomorrow.
The Ghana Gold Board have started working fully after the Gold Board Act 2025, Act 1140, was passed into law. Following the implementation of the law, on 16th April 2025, a team from the National Security Secretariat, assisted by some staff of the Ghana Gold Board, embarked on an operation in Kumasi, Accra, and Takwa to clamp down on foreigners and Ghanaians who engage in gold business and their activities, which are contrary to the provisions of the Ghana Gold Board Act 2025, Act 1140. During the operation, the following suspects, as you can see standing behind me, were arrested by the troops from the Secretariat. The accused persons are: 1. Niraj Savaya, 22 years. He is a metallurgist. Then 2, we have Manish Damani, 42 years. Yes. Then we have Guntam Katria, 35 years. And these are all Indian nationals, resident in Accra and Kumasi. The accused persons buy and sell gold using Unique MM, which they claim is owned by one Musa Salifu, a Ghanaian. Investigation also revealed that the accused persons have been working in Ghana without the necessary immigration documents, a special work permit, all provided by law. The accused persons without the necessary documentation have been transporting, buying and selling gold to foreigners and locals alike. It was also established that some of the gold are transported through unapproved routes out of the country to India, and this have consequences on the Ghanaian economy.
All I'll say is that it's about time that these foreigners running amok. You see these people on the streets of Ghana, you think they're doing some legitimate business. Meanwhile, it's all illegal. But it all goes back to our governance. These people we pay you to do your jobs and take care of business for Ghanaians and Ghana. And you don't do your jobs. And these foreigners come in and see the loopholes and take advantage. And again, shame on you. Where were the regulators? Where were the inspectors? For 10 years. But this is a step in the right direction. The resources of the country have to benefit Ghanaians. Let's hope and pray it continues. And it's not, for show. Imagine all the roads that could have been built, all the schools, public schools that could have been refurbished with the taxes these people got away with not paying for 10 years. Where are the leaders of this country? We pay for your cars, we pay for your petrol, we pay for your landscapers, we pay for your housekeepers, your nannies, drivers, so that you do your jobs that we pay you to do for Ghanaians. At this point, all foreign businesses really have to be investigated to make sure they're actually doing what they claim to be doing and paying what is owed to the country. The systems have to work, have to start working in Ghana so that people can be held accountable. Folks, I'm going to end it here. Thanks so much for watching. Please do remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe if you haven't yet. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye.